guys, it's Nani. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm just going to be doing a story time of just how I got my first tattoo. And let's jump right into this. So, this is going to be the story of how I got my first tattoo without my mom's permission. Okay, so as most of you guys know, my first and most obvious tattoo is the one on my hand, which is just a rose, and it looks like that. Hold on, I'm trying to focus it so you can see the light. Okay, so I about had this tattoo for like a year now. So about a year ago, maybe a couple months before that year, I asked my mom to buy me these tattoos on Amazon, like these fake washable tattoos. Let's take a moment to sit here and realize that I just said they're the washable tattoos as if all of us didn't know that already. On Amazon, and it came with like a pack. It was like it was a pack of 150 tattoos, and most of them were just black tattoos, and then some of them were colorful. And so I got that pack for Christmas, and I looked through all of them. I really didn't like those tattoos. They pretty much went to waste. And I found this one sheet. It was, okay, you know the ones that you go to like the dollar store? Not dollar, boy, I said the dollar store.
Boy, if you don't get
we go to like, alright, like the supermarket, and it has like the 50-cent machine that you put the 50 cents in, you turn it, and then like a tattoo comes out. It looked like that. So it was like a little sheet, a little rectangular sheet, and it came with like roses, right? And it was 3 of them. They were like 3 different sizes. There was like a really tiny one, there was a medium one, there was a big one. So I happened to put the big one in this area, and I liked the way it looked a lot. And then after liking the way it looked, I kind of like was feeling myself, and I took a picture of it. I put it in my saved, and then really thinking about it, I was like, yo, I should get this tat. Like, it looks fire in that spot, and it looks really cute. So fast forward a couple months later, I was texting people on different social medias, Instagram, Facebook. I will leave my Instagram and my Snapchat linked to this this YouTube account, so make sure to add me on those, follow me. But yeah, I was texting people through Instagram and Facebook, and I was asking people who would tattoo a minor and how much would it be. So there was this one guy that got back to me, and he happened to actually accept the fact that I was a minor, and he was willing to do my tattoo.
oh hell no!
So I showed him the rose, the way that it looked. I wish I had a picture I could show you on the picture, and I asked how much the price would be for that, and he happened to say that it would be $35. But when I did get to the area, like his household, he told me it was only going to be $30. Like he charged me $5 less. But let's slow it down a little bit. When I got to his house, I was freaking out. Like, not freaking out in the sense that like you can see it like body language wise, but I felt it. My heart felt like it was going to rocket out of my chest and ricochet off the walls and hit him in the face. Like, so as you can tell, I was nervous. And then at that moment, I thought I was nervous then. When he left the room and came back, because he left the room to get the tattoo machine, and then he came back with it. So he was setting it up, and I guess I was like, you know, in that same little, like a roller coaster. I was in that area going up. That's where I thought I was most nervous at. And I lied to myself, because this is me on the roller coaster, like, wee. So this is me, right? I'm going on the roller coaster, because on the tattoo machine at the bottom, there's like a little pedal, like a car. There's a little pedal that you press down with your foot in order for the machine to start. That's when I reached my, roller coaster's going up. That's when I hit the top, and then I just fell all the way down. Like, when you hear it, it's like your head is inside a beehive, and all the bees are surrounding you. It was killing me. I thought I was gonna die. Then, as you can see, my tattoo goes all the way down here, which it kind of hits the bone. So that was the most painful part, and he started here. So I guess, because in the past, like when I had the washable tattoo on, I was looking at the Google chart of like pain charts of like where you get tattoos, what's the most painful spot and stuff like that. So it was like a color chart. I don't even know. It was like a chart, but the body on the chart, it was I'm trying to think of the name. Like I feel lost. Somebody hit me in the head with a brick or something. Okay, so the body of it had different types of colors all over it, and then on the side of the body would be like, let's say for example, red, orange, and yellow. Green and red would be excruciating, I can't handle it pain. So a hand was like in between orange and red, so that kind of freaked me out. But once he got started on my hand, I was panicked for what? And then on top of that, because the machine, the way that it hits your body, it kind of makes that body part that you're getting tattooed on a little bit numb. So at the same time, I was like, yo, I was freaking out for nothing. Now that let's fast forward. So now I have the tattoo. Like now the tattoo's already done. He put the A&D ointment on, and he wrapped it up with saran wrap, like that little tight kind of like plastic. All right, so the thing is, like I said in the beginning of the video, tattoo without my mom's permission. She should have strangled me. I was hiding this tattoo from my mom for a couple of days. So I got this tattoo around January. So because it's in January, it wasn't really like hot outside, so I wasn't wearing short sleeves or like wasn't coming home without a jacket or a sweater. So the tattoo was not visible to my mother. But if you really think about it, you guys are probably like, don't you take your jacket off and your sweater when you get home? So how did your mom not notice it? And let's jump right into that part. So the way I hid it from my mom was I would walk around the house with a long sleeve shirt on like 24/7. And I would bring the sleeves more down. Like I would, you know how in school or whatever, like where we were at, that you would pull the sleeves like from this way and it would like cover half your hand. I was doing that, and that's how I hid my tattoo. But after a couple of days, I kind of got tired of hiding it from my mother, so I kind of just opened up to her and told her that, you know what, look, I have a tattoo. She asked me to show it to her. I showed it to her, and then she was like, who's your tattoo artist? Who did it? Where'd you get the money from? And it's like, all moms, they hit you with the 21 questions game, like, hello, goodbye. Let me stop. But I do have a loving mother, because some kids would probably get beat, punished, all types of crazy things, and thank God to my mother, I didn't have to deal with any of those. She kind of, I guess you could say, accepted it in a way, but at the same time didn't accept it. Accepted it because, you know what, you can't do anything because it's permanent now, and also didn't accept it because she didn't consent the fact that I went and got a tattoo. So, I mean, that's how I got my tattoo. I am not encouraging anybody that's a minor that doesn't have parental consent to go and get a tattoo or piercing or anything else that you're not supposed to be doing. And I mean, if you are of age, I'm also not telling you to go to some random person's house and get a tattoo, because God forbid my hand fell off. Like, God forbid something went wrong. No, just don't do it. And you know what? That's just my story of how I got my tattoo, or at least my first one, because I have 3. And no, I can't really show you my other 2 tattoos because that's kind of like inappropriate, because I do have one on my rib cage and I do have one on my hip. And like I said, this would be a PG channel, but like I said, that is just how I got my first tattoo without my mother's consent. And once again, no, I am not encouraging anybody to get a tattoo without your parents' consent. I also do not encourage you to go to some random person's house to get a tattoo. If you want a tattoo, please, please, please go to the tattoo parlor and make sure your parents are okay with it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you guys.